Hey guys, it's me Mbabane Kolosile. Just want to make a video re-updating the video that I shared previously on my YouTube channel and also my private channel. As I was saying, things that I was touching on were that most of the pairs that I'm trading were not even moving for the past 4 weeks, and then my anticipations were never changed since from the day that I stopped sharing my videos, because the market was only ranging for those most of the time, and then I decided not to share anything because they were chopping up and down and taking accounts left, right, and center. And then I decided to study. And then, sometimes in the market, you need to back off and stay out of the market and see what the market will do. And then it was a lesson learned. Sometimes something that doesn't break you, but it builds you. So with the market, whenever one blows an account, you need to have a backup. You need to have a way back to the market. You need to stand and try to see what the market trying to tells you, because we tend to force the market to do what we want them to do. But since the market is based on premeditated, or we need to anticipate what the market might do and apply what we have learned. So it was a lesson learned, and I went out to learn, and I came back and then realized that the market is now starting to behave in my manner. By the way, I'm going to start with the previous week anticipation that I was having, and then based on most of the pairs that I was trading, guys. And then I will start with dollar index. And then we had this structure that I shared in my channel, and then as I showed, I took this picture from my channel, and then I was identifying this order block. And then also that's why I made this line. It was our line where we could take our trades, and then it was started from the week of 23rd of May, and when the market was ranging, and I was trying to explain our target. This was supposed to be our entry line, and then from that entry line we could have put in our stop loss here, and then we were expecting the market to rise from this area. And then from previous week it already did that, and then I hope most of the people have made money out of that trade. And then here we are. This was where the market was ranging, and then this was our entry. We could have the first entry, and then market come again and gave us the second entry here, and our stop loss was safe, and then we could have used the second entry and then the third entry here. And then with previous week analysis where the market I was expecting to rise, it gave us that. And I will also make a recap on that. And then this was just a video to explain what I was expecting, because I know from the video that I made it didn't have a voice, and I'm sorry for that. And then this is what I'm expecting for the coming weeks, for the market to take out this high. And then if you are still holding your trades, we're gonna have a retracement on these points, and then we might bounce on this area and then rise again. But I will also do analysis on it. I'm just explaining why I didn't have a sound on that video, guys. And then going to USDCAD, this was my anticipation on USDCAD. And then I'm going to the graph on USDCAD, and then this is the area where I was sharing that trade, guys. And then the analysis were made on H1 on the structure, but on the chart it is on H4. And then I wanted to show you where we were on this week, and then how many weeks did the market reacted to this move. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can see how the market was chopping or was ranging within one area, and it was ranging within how many pips? 134 pips, and what that was for the past 4 weeks. And then they just decided to break in the market structure on the zone, and then that's why I was putting on these lines as to show that they were creating two equal highs and creating too much liquidity for the people to tend to sell the market, and then believe that the market will remain below this as their support or resistance line. Then they break on that structure with this candle, and then they used the equal highs as their flip zone. And then this was the target that I was targeting for the past week. And then with from News on Wednesday, we had a strong bullish move on that pair. And then going forth to another pair, I will also touch on, I did touched on USDCHF, and then on USDJPY I was also bullish on this pair, but it tend to, on my chart, they tend to hunt the stops in most cases below. More especially, this was my anticipation on that week, on the first week. The second week, they take out the low from the previous week, and then they created the new low. And then the next week, which was the third week, they didn't take out the lows. And then going for the fourth week, they came and take out the low of previous week, and then they bounce on the same area of the previous week, like here. They use this zone as the entry for this area, and then to rise, given the bullish move. And then that was we had a drawdown of 45 pips away from the point of entry, where we were anticipating a move, a bullish move on this pair, guys. So on the previous week, my analysis were based on, we had a new low, and then from the new low we take our fibber from the new low to the new high, which is this one, and then we expect the market to take out the old highs. And then this was my anticipation for the previous week. And then I will also make a recap on this pair, guys, as it became more bullish. And then by the look of things, they did take out this liquidity on this zone, and then they also take out the liquidity on the zone. For the coming weeks, I'm expecting, for this coming week, I'll be expecting them to take out all this liquidity that they have placed here, and then the other structures around those zones at higher there. Most of what I can say, the market price to take out the higher market price, but I'll also do the analysis on it. And going forth with gold, I had this anticipation using this order block breaker, and then whereby I was expecting the market to react to this swing high that was created there. If I explain the swing high, it is 1, 2, 3, and then we use that candle as the swing high, as the flip zone for this structure, and then the market came to test at least 50% of that candle, and then they shifted away from the flip zone. And then now we have created another swing high, 1, 2, 3, and then the market came to give us the entry from this flip zone, from the third candle, and then now we have this structure. And as I was expecting the market to drop, expecting the bearish move, and then that's what we got from the previous week. And then what amazed me most is the market will tend to test your patience, and then they did that with me, and I was taking my trades before the form call move, and they stopped me out, and then they created a big move to give the movement that I was expecting or I was anticipating for that bearish move on gold. And then also, guys, I'll also make anticipation for this week, but I'm still bearish on gold. And then going forward, I'm just making this video, guys, to have a voice, so that you could have a clear picture on what I was talking about. And then I'm just recapping on the things that I was analyzing on that previous week. And then going to dollar index, I was bullish on this pair. I even shared it on the big channel, the channel of BTMM channel. And then whatever you see on EURUSD, you will also see it on dollar index, but in the opposite direction, guys. And then making analysis on GBPUSD. This was my anticipation on GBPUSD, and then my anticipation on this pair was like this on the week of 24th May, and then I was expecting the market to test the 50% of that candle to give us a Wyckoff entry. And then what they did on the weeks that followed, they take out the height or the spring that they created on the Wyckoff move, and then they give us the new high. And then in order for us to trade this pair from this point of view, we had this high, and then we had the new low, and then our Fibo was supposed to be adjusted from the zones. And then I will also show you how I maneuver all those moves, and then that the market has now created two equal lows, that they have given us an opportunity. Let me put in a nice move which they might take out these stops, and then they have created we have now a break in the market structure with this move, and then the market expected to go back and then use this zone as flip zone and then drop with the momentum. And then this is what I did for the previous week, and I was expecting the market to give us this reverse move as the speed move, and then we have the rinse. As from this anticipation, we have wash, spin, then rinse. Then now we have wash and spin. Then we have we were expecting the rinse move, and then this is how I use my trades, guys. And then since when I was identifying these lines, it was for the market that took out this liquidity after creating two equal lows. And then this is what they always do. They create two equal lows, they take out, and then continue. I was, for the previous week, I was expecting them to take out this liquidity around the zone from this fair value gap. And then going forth with Euro USD, this was my anticipation for the week of 18th of May, since we had this structure, and on Monday I was expecting them to rise and then to drop, and then the market, since it was ranging for the past 4 weeks, and then I was also looking for let me wait for them to give this, what I was expecting, guys, to bounce on the 50% of this candle. And although they stopped hunt and give us a new UTET, from that new UTET we were expecting the spring move. The spring move came on this move, and then from this move we were expected to use our FIBO and adjust it from this point to this point as our wash, spin, then rinse. Now we have this move, we have wash, spin. Since we have this move, it's wash, spin. It's wash, spin and rinse, wash, spin and rinse. And then since we put our FIBO from this point and this point, we expected the market to give us that back move and then the drop. And again, now we have this point and this point, we adjust our FIBO again. Since, well, the market haven't take out this low, we don't adjust our FIBO, but we use the previous FIBO as our referral to have that rinse move. And then we did have that move from the past week, starting from the from Conyus, and then I was identifying the equal lows that the market create and take out with this move, and then they return back to test the UTET line, and then they create two equal lows again here on these points, and then with this move they take out these two equal lows, and then they go back to this liquidity that they have created using this zone as flip zone, and then you could have your entry on those points. Going forth with USDJPY, we had this anticipation from the past previous weeks for the past 4 weeks, and then the market was ranging, but with USDJPY it was giving us a good entries, and I was expecting the market to test this 50% of that candle and then go into our chart. We had this structure on USDJPY. They bounced on the week of from the opening of this week. This is the opening of the week with white dotted line, and then they bounce on it and then giving us an entry where on a sniper entry. Then we had this big move which was our rinse move, and then we had our wash, then we have the spin move again, the rinse move. And then where are they giving us an entry? On an AK47. All these zones, guys, became our trading zone, guys. This is our trading zone. Whenever the market is coming to test these zones, we buy when the market is bullish. And then this is was expecting the market for the past week to take out this higher time frames, and then they did take out this high. And I'm also going to make analysis. I'm just making sure that my previous video has a sound and explaining what I was explaining here, guys. And I'm very sorry that you had to watch a video without a sound, and I know sometimes you don't understand what I was trying to explain, but now I'm giving you just an idea what I was trying to explain on those on those analysis. And then with dollar index, let me go to AUDUSD, Australian dollar, and then this is what I was expecting on that pair. I was expecting them to test this order block for the week of 7th May, and then it was the week of 21st of May when I was giving out this anticipation. I was expecting the market to test that order block on AUDUSD, and then they didn't even come to test that area, but we had a nice structure like I was expecting them to behave like. And then since they were showing that they were chopping around this zone, and then they had too much liquidity that they have grabbed with that move away from that zone. They couldn't want to go back to this zone, so in that way they will have released a lot of people who was trapped on those zones. So the only move they could have they will do is to test the zone and then drop. If I had to adjust my my FIBO, I was going to use this area, and then the market will have dropped and then use these moves, and then I was expecting them to take out those lows. Going to another pair that looks familiar with AUDUSD is NZDUSD. They move similar to each other, and then I was expecting them to take out this order block, and then with a spin move, then the drop. And then what happened? They went like they didn't do with AUDUSD, but this one they went and take out the high of previous week with this move, which was the stop hand. And then we had an UTET move with two two spikes to take out the 50% of that candle to give us the rinse move. Then we had this wash and then spin, this wash, spin, then rinse move to give us this move. Then now we started to create, to have this high, and then since the market has completed this move, we're expecting them to give us we have to adjust our Fibo again, because now most of the order blocks have not been tested like this one. I will have used this high and this low for the past week, and then that's how I'm using that Fibo. And then I was expecting the market to test these order blocks around the zone and then drop. This is what I was expecting on that pair, guys. And then I was expecting them to take out the fair value gap around the zone, and then as they did on the move that they did the previous week. And then going with USDCHF, and then I think let me see how many minutes are left to complete this video. 4 minutes. With Bitcoin, guys, I was bullish on that pair. And then to say little about Bitcoin, since they've been ranging within this points and then creating a Wyckoff movement, I'm expecting them to take out this low for this week, and I'm expecting them to take out, after taking out that liquidity, I'm expecting them to rise, guys. And then I'll be trading it maybe around Tuesday on Wednesday. They will give us that move to take out this fair value gap and then this fair value gap, because now we have already have the break in the market structure on this zone, and they have created two equal highs for the past week. I will also make an analysis on that pair so that you could see what I'm talking about, guys. Hope you understanding what I was explaining on that video. And then it's important to understand how the market behaves and how you must deal with the behavior that the market gives you. They gave us this liquidity on that week, and then this liquidity, and then we expect them to take out, and we still have this liquidity that is created around that zone, and I'm expecting the market to take out this high for the coming weeks. And then I will also look how they will react to this point this week, and then if they take out and then they start to show us rejection candle has to be like this, guys. It has to be like this, guys. This is the rejection candle, whereby they take out this low, and then once they close above that candle, I will start to look for a bullish candle that will close above the zone. Once I see that candle, then I'll start buying this pair, guys. So this was my anticipation, and then they did dropped on the previous week, and then by the look of things, they have used this order block, and then they're still ranging within this order block. And then don't worry, I'll also do analysis for this week, guys, on this pair. And then if they break this order block, they will have to take out this low, because now they have created two equal lows here, and then maybe that's the reason that they don't move away from this zone to take out the sell stops around this zone, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and you had a profitable week, past week. And then this pair was giving me money for the past weeks, and it was only the pair that was reacting to what was anticipation, because they had a nice move that didn't have any retracement, big retracements like going into profit. Then when you move your stop loss to break even, they come to test it, and then once you take this pair and try to swing it, they come and take out your stops on break even. And once you take a trade again here and use this point as your stop loss, they come and take out your stop loss around those zone. Then they continue with their trend. And hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Hi Papa, to Ismabani Kolusile. Sharp.